Methinks Ziggy is testing Shiki to prepare him for the next big boss. Up, What-E Nerdigans, this is the one and only Packer Girl 89, and today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Eden Zero Chapter 102. So, bear with me on this. Remember, way back in the beginning, when we were doing the battle for the Eden Zero, and we were battling against Elsie. Remember, Elsie said that this was a test to see if Shiki was ready for the adventure ahead. And yes, we got the Eden Zero. And Sakura Cosmos was the starting point of our adventure. Because this was, base and all that shit. And who was the big boss, / the final boss of the Sakura Cosmos? Draken Joe. And guess what Draken Joe was? Space pirate. Not just any space pirate. He was known as like the biggest, baddest space pirate in the Sakura Cosmos. So now we see the Eden's 1. And I feel like in that Eden's 1 right there, symbolism for the first galaxy that we're heading to. Outside of home galaxy, the Sakura Cosmos. So something tells me what Ziggy is having us prepare for is the big boss, the final boss of where we're going to be at in the next galaxy / cosmos we're going to. Just based on what Mashima did in this first portion, the first 100 chapters of this manga. I just have a feeling this is what we're gonna get. This is what's going down. Anyway, let's get to this chapter and see if I'm right. And chapter 102 is titled "Time to Say Goodbye." Come, Pino, you belong with us. What? What are you talking about, Grandpa? Snap out of it. Ziggy, what happened to you? Rule humankind? Wait, what? You're gonna start a war between bots and humans? But we live together in peace. That ship. Remember what I said, Eden's 1. And that 1 right there, symbolizing the first galaxy / cosmos we're going to. After, the Sakura Cosmos. Which again, Eden Zero, that 0 being, our main, that being our star system, our home base / home cosmos. That's the better wording for here. Eden's 1? Never heard of any Eden's 1. Pino, you were created to follow my orders. You cannot defy me. Pino, Master, I will tell you the reason you were born. Obey your program. You have no will of your own. See? Ziggy's testing them. Because what we're getting is, as I said, the final boss in this next cosmos we're going to go into, it's going to do the same kind of thing. He's got to have, and I got to wonder if he has like a similar power to Weiss, or similar ether gear to Weiss. Very, very curious. I am E.M. Pino, transferring command rights to Master Ziggy. Pino, no! Now rebooting system, starting deletion of unnecessary personnel files. No! No, Pino, stop. If you do that, you'll forget all about us. Fight it, Pino. What is happening? Maybe this is all just another act? Yeah, Grandpa, see, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, Grandpa was asleep a long time. You wouldn't know about the guy's plan. Well, that's what you think. Oh, shit. Guys! Rebecca! Happy! Are you okay? Oh, thank God. Yeah, thanks. Pino! Who do you want to go with? What do you want to do? It's not, I said who, what the fuck? That sounded so bad. That was wrong, and I gotta reread that now. Who do you want to go with? What do you want to do? Figure it out yourself. Yes! And Mashima, there's a bigger, I'm gonna look at the bigger picture of this shit. I know, and the smaller picture was within the context of the manga. The bigger picture is obviously relating it to what's going on right now. The bigger picture is Pino is like a lot of these other motherfuckers out here that are bending the knee. And what Shiki is saying, there, who do you want to go with? What do you want to do? Figure it out for yourself. He's talking about them and the sheep that are being indoctrinated. That are being indoctrinated into these cults. Like, what do you want to do? Who do you want to go with? Do you want to go with the cult, or do you want to stay with your family? I see what you're doing, Mashima. I see it. I see the bigger picture. I don't know why mangaka are just like getting really inspired about what's happening out here. Jesus Christ. And the figure it out yourself? Yes. Don't be a sheep. That's you know what? I'm gonna simplify this. Don't be a sheep. Be an elk. God, I started something that's totally I've got. Okay, for those of you that don't know, in Portland Andy's chat, I've started a beast. I've started this movement. You could call it a movement, I guess. If you follow me on Twitter, you know what I'm talking about. And this is based on the elk statue in Portland called Elk Lives Matter. That's why I'm saying don't be a sheep, be an elk. That's the simplified metaphor for this shit. Basically, don't be a sheeple, be an individual. There we go. That's the metaphor for this. Okay, I'm gonna read this whole thing. What do you want? Who do you want to go with? What do you want to do? Figure it out yourself. Make up your own mind, see? Don't be a sheep, be an elk. You have a heart. You have a heart. You have the power to decide for yourself. Don't give in. Think of the life you want to lead. Yeah, again, don't be a sheep, be an elk, or another way of saying it. The real saying of it is like that. I would say it before the whole elk thing is, don't be a sheep, be a wolf, or don't be a sheeple, be a herder, some shit like that. I want to go with you, Master. I want to be human. I'm totally gonna title this "Don't be a sheep, be an elk." I'm totally gonna title it this. I see. Then stay here and rot with your humans. Ziggy! Hermit, I no longer need you or the four shining stars. Be gone! Eden Zero! Great Demon King, get on board. We must make our escape. Hey, don't call him that now. It's confusing! Most confusing! What the actual hell happened? That's what I want to know. The previous King Lord Ziggy wants to rule humankind, but how is he even alive? How should I know? I'm telling you, Ziggy must have been hacked or something. Either Ziggy was testing them or Ziggy was being hacked. I still think it's the former more than the latter. I'm telling you, Ziggy is preparing them. Ziggy's got to be preparing them. Pino, I'm so relieved. I'm sorry to have worried you. Shiki, what is this Eden's One? Attention, crew and four shining stars of the Eden Zero. This is the Eden's One. Captain Connor, what is he doing on the Eden's One? The Zero was merely a prototype for the One. Now with the One awakened, Zero shall cease to exist. Prototype? Damn it, Ziggy, what is wrong with you? We have one goal, to rule humanity, and any bot that chooses to join them. I now introduce the Demon King's 4 Dark Stars. What? The next more advanced generation of 4 shining stars. Grandpa, didn't you teach me the value of friendship? Shiki, my boy, I leave you the blessing of dying with your friends. I'm telling you, Ziggy might have not be testing them. I still feel like Ziggy's testing them. I still feel like that this is the case. I still feel like Ziggy's testing them because this was the same shit that happened with Elsie. This is the second part of the test, and this is not just for Shiki. This is for the whole crew. This is Ziggy testing them. I fucking know this is Ziggy testing them. I know this shit. This is Ziggy testing them. Because again, we have this shit with Elsie. And this is not Ziggy just testing Shiki. This is Ziggy testing the entire crew, including the Shining Stars, to make sure that they're ready for what's to come. Because again, remember, in the next cosmos, and also we don't know about the Erasion Saints. We don't know who all of them are. They haven't all been revealed. The only one we know about is Drac and Joe. So as I said in the beginning, I think this is some foreshadowing for the next big boss. This is I'm telling you, this is foreshadowing of the next big boss that's coming. Oh, you best believe. You best believe that's the case. So in the next galaxy or / cosmos we're going to, this is gonna be very, very interesting. So I'm curious. So this has got the next boss. So we could speculate who the next boss is. The next boss has got to be based on what we know with Dr. Connor and Ziggy. If it's got to be a team like them, if with Dr. Connor and Ziggy. So it's got to. Oh God. I feel like it's got to be somebody that has a similar power to Weiss. It's got to be someone with a similar ether gear to Weiss. And it's gonna really. I think the key players in this one, in this fight, and ultimately, they're going to be the key players in the next galaxy / the next final boss battle. Let's be real; it's going to be Weiss. To an extent, maybe. Pino for sure, because remember, Pino has that EMP, and Hermit. Those three are gonna be key players. Oh, you best believe those three are gonna be key players. And you know what? Maybe Sister as well. But anyway, I am very, very curious what you guys think of this chapter. Do you guys agree with me that this is Ziggy testing them, kind of similar to what we had in the previous arc, or not the previous arc? Warnings, holy shit! Similar to what we had with Elsie near the beginning of the manga when we were trying to get the Eden Zero. And do you guys think similar to the and also think back to when we met Connor and he was just roaming around in space. I just keep thinking about that. And it makes you wonder if after this we're going to be switching ships to the Eden's 1. And I wonder if this is going to be how it is, like with every galaxy, we're going to be changing ships. Very curious about that, too. And this also makes you wonder as well. Remember what was said a few chapters back that in regards to Connor, that someone was manipulating the whole thing. Remember when they crossed the asteroid field? That someone was manipulating them. It's gotta have been Ziggy. It's gotta have been Ziggy. So, again, this is Ziggy testing them and preparing them for what they're going to be facing in the next galaxy. I fucking know this is the case. I know it. Mashima, I fucking know this shit. I know this shit is true. So this is going to be an interesting test again, Ziggy is testing all of them. Specifically, I think, because Ziggy already tested Pino. So that shit is done. So now Ziggy is testing the 4 Starshines to see if they're ready to handle what's going to be coming in the next galaxy. And I'm really excited to see how this shit is going to go down. Because, again, remember Elsie was mainly testing Shiki. And to an extent, Rebecca and Weiss. So now Ziggy is testing the rest of the crew. I see what you're doing, Mashima. I see what you're doing here. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you guys agree with me with this theory? Do you guys think that this is Ziggy testing them, similar to what we saw near the beginning of the manga? Or do you think it's something else? And also, do you think that Ziggy is preparing them for what's to come? And this is like a huge foreshadowing of what we're going to see in the next galaxy. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. if you love what I'm doing and want to help keep this channel alive so I can keep bringing you more Ashima content. There's a few ways you can do that. You can donate to my Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, GoFundMe, purchase something off my Amazon wish list. It's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow me on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, follow me on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I'll be seeing you later. Bye.